Good evening, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I've got some little friends with me tonight, and lots. I've got four baskets of goodies to share with you, and we are going to have some fun. Got Matt. So we got Tiny Matt here. We've got Big Matt over at the computer. We've got Tiny Sherry here. Big Sherry up here behind the camera, and we're here. We're here for a good time. Hope everyone is handling the heat okay. Definitely awesome crafting weather. Sorry about that. Awesome crafting weather. Great to be indoors working on catching up on your projects, maybe doing a little Christmas stuff, all that good stuff. Is everything okay, Matt?
Yeah, I'm just making sure we can hear you.
Okay. Everything is good. Sound is good. Maybe pop in the comments how you are beating the heat. Do you like ice cream? Do you like popsicles? I know Darlene likes her ice caps. Do you have a pool? Are you inside in the basement? Let us know how you are beating the heat. And I'm actually going to start off with what's here on my table, because our Christmas in June extravaganza continues. 40% off all of our Christmas. Matt, you can quickly pop up the graphic, which I think is the second one down.
Okay.
There we go. So, yeah, 40% off Christmas. There is stamps, there is dies, there is paper, and more. Say goodbye to our little friends. They're just going to move off to the side here. And I just brought home a selection of the goodies that we still have for Christmas. And sometimes we just have onesies. Sometimes we have more than one. But we've got some fun stencils. We have 3D items. And I think, if I remember correctly, Chris did a learning live on these a while back. So different ways that you can decorate those. We have stamps, and sometimes they have coordinating dies, and sometimes they don't. We have hot foil plates, all 40% off. Here are some standalone dies, so little card creators. These two actually have a little stamp set, as well as the critter or the character for Christmas. This is a beautiful vintage bow. The size, where's the size? It is almost 5 by 3.5. So a pretty good card front size for this one. We've got a card kit from Spellbinders. It comes with the 6x6 paper, some stickers, and some ephemera, and you get 2 of each of the die cut ephemera. We have 6x6 pads. So, if you're getting started on some of your Christmas projects, you can find some really good deals. We've got some 6x8 pads right here, all at great prices. We've got embellishments like decorative brads. We've got sticker books. We've got rub-ons. And so far, that's just the small stuff. Then we have this pile of 12 by 12 packaging. Not everything in here is actually 12 by 12, but we do have some card kits from Photoplay. There's 2 of them. Now, these are the ones that you do require a paper trimmer to cut out the pieces, but the sticker sheets and all the instructions are in here. You can either follow the instructions or you could do your own thing. So 2 great little card kits from Photoplay. We've got some great 12 by 12 collections, and some of these do have some great stickers. And even though it's 12 by 12, some of the prints are small. So if you need it for smaller projects, they will work out well. We've got Christmas time. I love the cardinal in this set. It's a really beautiful red in this set with this Santa. We've got Steve Duncan's retro season's greetings. And then we have some essential kits. So these are collection packs, as well as some different embellishments. So this one has page pieces. It has the chipboard stickers, and it has the journaling bits and pieces as well. So there's Hearth and Holiday, there's Boho Christmas, and there is Holiday Life. And like I said, this is just a sampling of some of the Christmas goodies that we have in the store. So if you are looking to save and get started on your holiday projects, now's the time to get it. It does run through the 28th of the month. So there's another week and a half left to get 40% off. And it's never too late to get a bargain. So Matt, I'll let you put that graphic up while I just move some of this stuff out of the way. And the next graphic is just a reminder. The next one down. That there is going to be no Whitby pickups on July 2nd and July 16th. I guess I forgot to put up, we are going to be closed for June 29th, June 30th, there's only 30 days in June. So that then leads into July 1st. And we are going to be closed July 2nd for in-person shopping. You can still shop online, but we are taking just that extra day to really enjoy the long weekend. So those are just some updates. We'll put these in the newsletters and everything else as well. Excuse me. Just to remind you, as school winds down, as the summer kicks off, and all of that good stuff. All right, Matt, if you can clear the screen. Yeah, he's typing. There we go. So let's jump into the new stuff. Let's start with the brand new stuff from Tracy Evans. Now, Tracy Evans used to be a designer for All and Create, and you probably recognize her style. She's got a really, really great style that is perfect.
You are freezing every so often, so just take your don't go too fast.
Okay. These are perfect for those of you who like to do mixed media creations. If you like to do art journaling, I know Marcy and Darlene are both big fans of Tracy Evans. She's now broken out. What's wrong?
Mari's on.
Oh, Mari's on. Well, it's a good segue because we do still have some kits for Mari's class. I don't know, Matt, if you want to quickly flip over to that one is up. There you go. Yep. So Mari is actually using one of the snippets and one of the stamp sets from Tracy Evans as well. So we still have some kits available. The class is at the end of July. So hello, my friend Mari. I am very excited to be seeing my friend Mari in person in July before our class. So we'll make sure we get some pictures together and post for you guys to see the fun that we have. But Mari especially has been very inspired by Tracy Evans. And so when we got the goodies in for the class, we brought in all of these extra items as well. So there are some larger stamp sets as well as some smaller stamp sets. And then Tracy Evans has these little guys called snippets, and they are little stencils. So they're just, I want to say that the overall stencil is about a 4x4. So the images, it fit inside. But the really neat thing is that Tracy also includes the cutout. So like this bunny is probably the best example. You have the stencil for the bunny shape, but the thing that came out to make the stencil shape also got included in the kit. So that way, if you wanted to ink around the outside of the bunny, you could. So we have the bunny, we have the mouse, which is, I'm not going to lie, my personal favorite. And then we have the ferns as well. So these are brand new. Tracy, I think this is only Tracy's maybe second release. I know she hasn't been well, but I think she is getting back into the swing of things. So I really am excited to see if we get any holiday releases from her, see what she comes up with, but really loving these different looks. To give you names, do these have names on them? They do not. Oh, here, Garden Delights is this larger one. And I really liked this little treatment here. I think that was really fun. Then we have Fern, for obvious reasons. We have Shadowed Elements. Like that one a lot. This one I'm in love with. Take Flight, with the little church key that has the wings on it. And then this one is called Background Elements. So give these a try. Love to hear what you think of Tracy's stuff, and love to always see what you create with them. Okay, next we're going to segue into brightly colored things. Brightly colored things. And I think what I will do is I'm going to start with this set of 12. I think it's 12. Yeah. We have some brand new colors of VersaFine Clair. Now, if you have never heard of VersaFine Clair before, welcome to the party. These are some really beautiful colors. VersaFine Clair is they call it a pigment ink. It is waterproof, so you can use it with watercolors. I would not recommend that you use them with Copic markers. But they we recommend the VersaFine line, whether it's the regular VersaFine inks or the VersaFine Clairs for stamping sentiments. You could absolutely blend with them and that kind of thing as well. I'm not going to have room, so let's move over here. Whoops, that one's upside down again too. And let's just rearrange, move it over so we're all on the screen. So these are probably our favorite inks for stamping sentiments and anything with really fine detail. They stamp crisply and cleanly like no other ink that we have tried. So we've got some great new colors here. Darlene, again, is very excited about the purples. I like having the nice greens, and we're excited to give this red a try. The VersaFine Clair line, the reds have traditionally been either very orange or very pink. You know what? While I'm saying it, because
I'm guessing we're opening one, are we?
We're gonna open one. You know, this is going in the sherry pile, as will probably avocado.
How many colors do you have there, Karen?
So there are 12 new colors. We used to carry the older colors. I'm just getting some paper. We also carry the VersaFine. So black in the VersaFine Clair is called Nocturne. We also have black, I believe it's called Black Onyx or Onyx Black. I always get it backwards in the VersaFine. The two blacks are fairly interchangeable. What happened, just to give you the history, because I did a lot of research into this, is the VersaFine line came out first, and it was the blacks and the dark blues and the browns, and they do have a couple of reds in the VersaFine as well, which we traditionally bring in closer to Christmas time because those reds are really nice. But they're very dark and muted colors because they really were designed for sentiments. And then customers and crafters kept coming to them and said, we want brighter colors, we want more vibrant colors. So instead of just adding onto the VersaFine line, they developed the VersaFine Clair line, which really does focus on the colors of the ink. So yeah, I want to try this strawberry. Let's see how nice this red strawberry is. Oh.
I hope it's nice. I hope we don't like that.
Oh. I think this is just what we've been waiting for. So nice. That is the perfect Christmas red. And when I'm looking at my screen, it does look a little bit orangey, but I will make sure we send this in, and we'll stamp out some swatches as well, because this is your perfect Christmas red. So this is called Strawberry. And then, like I said, we've got some purples. This Hawthorn Rose is beautiful. Bali Blue, Arctic over here. Grass green, spruce, avocado, and then a couple of nice neutrals. So sand dune and portobello. So if you've been looking for a really nice, crisp stamping ink in beautiful colors, then you're going to want to check out this brand new set of 12 of the VersaFine Clair inks. The rainbow is coming to life in our store, and we are all for it. All right, let's get them all tucked away. And of course, this red strawberry is now mine. Woohoo! Next up, we're still going to talk about color. We're still going to talk about pizzazz.
These What's News are getting more and more expensive every time.
Well, you know what? We all have our things, right? So we have Mr. Tim's spritzes now in stock. He did launch a video on Saturday. Well, we were busy at the D-Stash sale and busy at the store and busy in the outlet. But luckily, the shipment was already on its way and it arrived yesterday. And Darlene rushed to count them and get them out on the shelf. So what is a distress spritz? That is a great question.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked? Well, I'm going to tell you anyways. And maybe I'll put this under here. So there are actually 12 colors. I've got my 12th one right here. This is one that I actually have opened. This is weathered wood. So distress spritz is a pearlescent medium. Somewhat similar, if I interpreted the video correctly, that it is somewhat similar to mica sprays, which came out just as holiday releases. I think we've had them the last 2 years running. There were some Halloween sets and then some Christmas sets. This is going to be more part of the regular distress line. Started with 12 colors. Tim's hope is that it comes with more colors down the road. But where the mica sprays were a mica pigment in a colored fluid, this is your pigment in a clear fluid. That's my interpretation of what he said. I do want to go back and kind of absorb it a little bit more, but it really is designed to be a nice pearlescent medium. You can make your own pearlescent paper. You can spritz it, literally spritz it, not spray. Sprays are different. But you can, and as always, his makers just do a tremendous job coming up with so many more different ways than what I think even he imagined they look like. So the colors that it comes in is wilted violet. We've got peeled paint, upside down. We've got spiced marmalade and fossilized amber. We've got uncharted mariner, twisted citron, probably my 2 favorite colors in the distress line. Just saying. Walnut stain, barn door, peacock feathers, then worn lipstick, and picked raspberry. And then again, we've got the weathered wood. Now, they are a nice, tall, narrow bottle. So do be careful because, there could be a bit of a domino effect going on. But Tim's recommendation, in fact, is that you do store them on its side so that all the pearlescent medium, when it settles down the side of the bottle instead of in the bottom. That'll make it easier to shake up and get going. And I think there are balls in there. It might take us a while to get it going, but by having that pearlescent medium down the side as opposed to in the bottom, it's going to make it, oh, there we go. Ring it like a bell. It's going to make it easier to mix up, and it's also going to help prevent some clogging. Chris, I think back a couple weeks ago, did a live on the different sprays, and make sure you are cleaning your nozzles. Now, before I spray this out, there are 2 things to call to your attention. There's supposed to be replacement nozzles available to go with these as well. They have not arrived yet. They've been delayed. I'm not sure exactly how long, so we will be getting them. They're just not here yet. And there is also a storage tin in the Tim Holtz style of storage tins. However, that's not going to be available until the fall. So we will keep you posted when they arrive. Darlene and I did try some of the Totally Tiffany bags. So Miro or Edna work really well for lying them on their side, as well as the 5x7 paper taker. Those were $2, $3 of the bags that we thought would be good choices for these spritzes. All right, so I got a shaky, wakey. I'm gonna bring up, just because when I spray, I spray. All right, let's get that there. I've got just a piece of cardstock here, and get it going. Ooh, look at that.
You said the more you spray, the more it fills in.
The more, yeah. So it's pretty cool. It does look a little bit more translucent in those bigger. There we go.
Oh, that's a lot of spray.
So there you go. So there you can really see that pearlescent moving around. You can paint with it. You can do, I mean, it's a distressed product. There's so much you can do with it.
It's not water reactive.
Oh, and Matt's reminding me that it is not water reactive. So you can lay down a bunch of your water reactive techniques and then add this on top and not worry about it reacting as well. Because sometimes that's the downside to some of these reactive mediums, is that they'll start to react with each other and you're like, no, I want it to stop. There you go. So those are the new Distress spritzes from Tim. They are now in store. We've had some people buying the whole sets. We've had other people buying just their favorite colors. Pick one or two, give them a try, and have lots of fun. I'm going to move this over to this side because otherwise I'm going to be putting stuff in it while it dries. Maybe I'll put a paper towel up with them too. Did you need to know my whole thought process? You know. All right, now we're safe. Okay, so that's bright colors. We're going to continue with some bright colors, but this time, look at that fun stuff. So we are excited to have our very first release with my favorite things that we've had in a really, really, really long time. When we first took over the store, we did bring in a little bit of my favorite things into the store. And for a variety of reasons, we moved on to other brands, but we are excited to be working with them again. We did bring in 3 6x6 pads. There's the pop and polka dots. There's the rainbow plaid, and then there is the soft stripes. So some really great staples for your collection. They are double-sided. So for example, here we've got them, it's got the green on one side. Oh, that one's the same on both sides. Usually they're different on because there's 2 different greens. But yeah, you're going to get a different pattern on the front than on the back. The plaids, pretty rainbow pads. They do have a bit of a glossy finish, which is kind of cool. Gives it a little bit of shine as well. And then again, we've got these stripes. So it's got the vertical stripe and then the diagonal stripe. Pretty much on the back side. So you would have the pink vertical, then the pink diagonal, front and back. Gives you lots of choices. There's 2 each of 12 designs. So there's 24 sheets in each of these. And just bright and cheerful and fun. But that's not all. We didn't just bring in paper. We brought in, the
paper was the add-on.
The paper was the add-on. That's right. So Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. This was their June release.
Oh.
So.
It was their latest release.
It's their latest release. So I'm just going to put down some.
You guys couldn't resist. That's why we wanted.
Well, you know what? Sometimes Matt just lets us do what we want to do. So this is a whole playground, walk in the park themed release. And there's some really, really cute stuff. So these are just some samples and I'll bring them back, but just to show you, because sometimes looking at the packaging doesn't do it justice. Love the little playground. And you know what? In this set here with the bench, I love the little books and the little coffee cup. I think they are so fun. So I'm just going to start by showing you some of the individual pieces. This one is called, so this is your swings. This one is called Swings and Things. Uh-oh.
Sorry. Linda asked you a question.
Okay, what's Linda's question?
It's probably better if I put it up.
Yep.
How do I get rid of my thing here? Take my banner down.
Okay.
Linda wants to know, do these stripes make my paper stash look fat?
So if you're going with the vertical stripes, vertical are very slimming, but diagonal can be very on trend. So you know what? I don't think anything's going to look fat. If anything, you're just going to look more inspired. So how's that for an answer?
Wow, you answered that seriously.
All right. Well, you know. So as Matt continues to cough over on the other side of the room, this one is called Swings and Things. So it makes a little swing set and the little teeter totter. And I have a little post-it note on here for a reason, which will become clear very shortly. We have this set here, which is the trees. It makes a large tree and a small tree along with the shadow. That's what these little crescent pieces are for. This one is simply called Two Trees. As if you would forget that.
The names are nice and easy.
They're very nice and easy. This one is called Park Bench Basics. So here is your park bench, your books, your little, I'm guessing this is a lunch pail.
A basket.
Or, oh no, you know what? It's a trash can. It's the trash can.
It's a picnic basket.
No, it's the trash can that goes in the park. So you make it blue for recycling and brown for trash. And your light, your street light, though not in the park. And then there is a stamp set with a coordinating die. So the stamp set is sentiments, and MFT does amazing sentiments. So things like you make life fun, life with you is a walk in the park. Don't let age dictate what you can or cannot do. All I need is sunshine, fresh air, and you. When I'm with you, I feel like a kid again, especially if, you know, they're making silly jokes over on the other side of the room. Young at heart, slightly older in other places. Yep, definitely feeling that. And so on and so forth. So there's probably at least a dozen sentiments on here. And then there is a coordinating die that if you want to cut out the walk in the park sentiments, you absolutely can. Now, we did not bundle these for a reason. And I'll get to that in just a second. The last thing in this little first bit that I'm going to share with you is a stencil. So this one is called Layered City Skyline, and it helps you make the city skyline with the buildings and the shadow and the windows. There are, looks like 3 layers. Oops. 3 layers to this stencil. There's your shadow, there's your detail, and then there's your windows. And these are just the really great main elements. I know, I'm coming to that. Okay. To this line. There is more coming. There are add-ons coming. But the reason why I showed you this, let's take the die away because that's not part of what I'm going to share with you next. If you like all of this, if you want to make some of these really great little scenes, there is also what they call a card kit. And that's this piece here. Whoops, as I'm dropping stuff. So in this card kit, not only do you get cardstock from MFT to create with, you get 1, 2, 3 dies, stencil, and stamp set. So all of these things that I've shown you first come as part of the card kit. Now, I think is really smart. They have not included the packaging with the dies because you know what? You're just going to take them out of the packaging anyways. But that is your bundle. So that's part of the reason why this coordinating die has been kept separate so that if you get the card kit, you can then also get the die that coordinates with it. So you can make some of these really great projects. And it does have a little sample inspiration sheet in here as well. So you can create all the things. But as Matt said, there is more. Actually, let me pull this out first. So here's what's in the card kit. There's your paper. There's your, they showed that there, but it's actually not. It's the stamp and all these other dies. There we go. That's what comes in the kit. The stencil, the 3 dies, the stamp set, and your cardstock. But as Matt alluded, there are some additional pieces as well. Let me move these things out of the way, because you know what? Parks aren't just about park benches and swing sets. There is a little bit more. So maybe you are not in an urban park. Maybe you have some greenery. So there is the layered tree line stencil. This one is 2 layers. So you've got your one set of trees and your other set of trees here to create this great little tree background. There is this set here. So this is that little playground structure. This one is called On the Playground. So you've got the little structure, the slide, the sandbox, and here's where the little sand pail comes into play. And then my personal favorite add-on is the fountain and the duckies. This one is called Water Features. So you've got the water fountain, you've got the pond or the lake, and then you've got the mommy duck and 2 little baby ducks to play with and add to your scenes. And there was, where did my little samples go? So again, here's that swing set with the play structure and the sandbox. I think it's so cute. They put the little rubber ducky on the swing set, and there's your trees in the background. And then again, there's that park with the trash can and the books. A Life with You is a walk in the park. And once again, another great park scene. So we're really excited about this. I know we are looking to be making some samples, but we do have these diagrams or illustrations as well. And we are excited to continue working with MFT going forward. I know one of my classes in July is going to be with Kim, who is the owner of My Favorite Things. I believe it's a birthday theme, so that'll be super fun. But I know, as I said earlier, they do really, really amazing sentiments. So we are looking to bring in a bunch of their sentiments as well. And if you have requests, if you maybe have been looking at MFT, I can't promise anything quickly because we're just getting started with these guys. I don't know how quickly we will be or how frequently we will be ordering, but always send us your special order requests. Okay, how are we doing? We are just over half an hour in. I'm going to quickly run through some of the classes. So last week we launched a number of classes, and Tuesday I launched another class as well. First off, don't forget that the Shop Hop started last Saturday, and it runs through the end of July. Buy a passport for $15, save 15% at all 4 of the participating stores, and just have a blast. Doing some shopping, traveling with friends, trying out local restaurants. We've had a few shop hoppers in already, and it has been a hoot getting to know them. So it's been lots of fun. Next up, we have Chris's class for the pretty birthday box, which is coming up at the end of this month. Make this cute little treat box perfect for gifts or for candy or trinkets. We have Mari's class with our friend Mari, as we talked about earlier, using a Tracy Evans stamp and snippet stencil and all kinds of amazing inky techniques. Mari's going to take you through some really great techniques. And if you don't, if the colors she has chosen are not the colors you would necessarily choose, go ahead and pick your own colors. I think there's 3 or 4 colors that she used. Just get out your Distress Oxides and pick your favorite colors. It's always so much fun to see how different color combinations change the look of the cards, and it's super fun. What's next? Next we've got, my class. So we are, because it's Christmas in June, we are kicking off a Christmas card class. The class itself will be held in July. In fact, it's the same day as Mari's class, just in the evening instead of in the afternoon. So maybe take the day off work and just come craft with us for the day, or you can always watch on replay. In this class, we'll be making 7 cards using a Spellbinders Feeling Festive card kit and some vellum. So I've really designed these cards around different ways to use vellum, and you will have tons of ideas by the time we are done. Next, we have our Essential Holiday Better Press class. Now, if you do not have a Better Press machine, but you do have a Glimmer hot foil machine, you can still take this class. And it is being taught by the one and only Lisa Horton from the UK. You'll be making 5 cards. Again, lots of inky techniques, lots of things that you can learn, and techniques you can use even on non-holiday projects. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and Lisa does run a really great class. And that is on August the 10th. See the pattern here, kind of going in chronological order. That leads us to our last new event, and that is the Christmas Kickstart. So with this, I have partnered with 4 other store owner friends of mine, and we are each going to teach a 90-minute class. And you are going to be making complete projects in those classes. It might be 1 card. It might be more than 1 card. I've already got some amazing ideas up my sleeve, just waiting for my prototype kit to arrive so I can start creating. And this is being held September 6th, 7th, and 8th. So we're going to have 2 classes on the Friday, 3 classes on the Saturday. And then on the Sunday, each one of us is going to do another live video with some bonus projects, inspiration, extra things that you might want to consider as you kickstart your Christmas mojo. So make sure you go right to the website and get signed up for any and all of these. We would love to have you join us in the virtual classroom. Whew, I'm going to take a sip of water, and then we are going to round off tonight with brand new 49 and Market.
That all that's left?
That is what is left. So let's start with the color swatch release first. And the new color is Willow, which is this beautiful, beautiful green. You can tell from, my clothes and the color of our store and our logo and everything else, that green is one of my power colors, one of the colors that I absolutely love. This one is a really nice, soft, but deep green. We've had, I think Grove was a little bit more on that yellowy green. This one is definitely more in the blue side of green. And while we've got flowers and butterflies and that kind of thing, some of these patterns would be fantastic to build into your Christmas crafting, to build into your fall. So as much as we are launching this here in June at the beginning of summertime, this one's going to have a lot of legs. So there is the 12 by 12 collection. Did we get single sheets on the Willow as well? No. So just the collection pack. There is the laser cut elements, which has butterflies and branches with berries and foliage and crocheted elements and so on and so forth. 96 pieces. We have the rub-on transfer set. So sentiments, foliage, butterflies, some blendables in there. Take the rubber band off. We have acetate pieces. And you know what? With these red berries, it does look a little bit Christmassy. But I think you could make an argument that it is got some summer elements as well. The hydrangeas, the fuchsias here, and again, some dragonflies. We have the mini laser cut elements, which is similar to the regular one, just smaller. So everything is sized down, especially if you are a card maker. The mini laser elements might be more suited for you. We do have the 6x8 collection. And we have the ephemera stackers. So this is a whole collection of collage pages, tickets, journaling cards, frames, tabs, all that kind of stuff. A nice mix of elements that you can use in all of your crafting. So that is color swatch Willow. And then, drum roll, please. I'm going to put this over here where you can't see it, because this needs the spotlight. Just take a moment. Introducing 49 and Market Summer Porch. Very summery, very nautical. definitely speaks to my nautical heart. Love the lighthouse. And you know what? This one we do have single sheets collections and then a whole big bin of goodies over there. We do also have the solids, the coordinating solids pack as well. This is just in the pack. We got these in singles too. So look at that. What do I know?
I like the colors, so I thought they would be nice.
So we could put a Matt's Pick sign on this.
I thought they would last.
Great staples that will coordinate nicely with this line. So without further ado, drum roll, look at that. So that's on the back of the cover sheet. So that one will only be available in the collection pack. Kind of nicely tied in with the MFT with the little swing on the tree. Some nice backgrounds.
Camera does not like that.
Camera doesn't like the green one. There is the lighthouse with a nice plaid. We've got the little window view. I love this collage with those red. I don't know if they're hydrangeas necessarily, but just those red clusters of flowers. Reds and blues, definitely very prominent. And lots of ways that you can mix and match. So I like how this has kind of the same background on it, that if you were doing a 2-page layout, you could very easily put those 2 pages together and have them coordinate nicely. Mine. Seagulls on the back. We've got the sailboat. And a stripe. Some more sailboats, some little postage stamps with lighthouses. And a nice little, this one, you just throw your photo on there, add your embellishments, and away you go. We've got the map, but it's not just a map. She's brought in lots of other elements here that really add dimension to your paper. I wonder if my friend Tracy in Connecticut, no, I don't think it makes it quite that far. This is a bucket list trip for me. So, Matt, pay attention. We've got some barn board. Look at this with the beautiful navy blue. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got little silhouettes and blueprints of sailboats on the in the background. Beautiful red. Another nice barn board collage here with the red flowers. Nice subtle blue polka dot, and then the cut apart sheet, which is fairly new for 49 and Market. They've only just started doing these cut apart sheets, which would make some absolutely phenomenal cards. And then this last page here, the navy blue with the blue, red, and white butterflies. So those are all the single sheets, as well as what would come in the collection pack. There's my favorite.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we got it. And you know what? I'm going to go through the rest of these items relatively quickly. Of course, 6x8 for those who like to do mini albums and smaller projects. There are 1, 2. Is there only 2 laser cuts?
3.
And then the minis, right?
No. Yeah, 3 laser cuts and the minis.
No, we've got 3 rub-ons. I've only got.
Oh, okay. Then sorry, that makes up.
Yeah, so we've got our by land laser cuts, which is your trees, your plants, your foliage, and butterfly is going to travel in the air. So I guess there's an air, but then we've got by sea. So we've got your sailboats, your starfish, your seagulls, of course, your lighthouse, and then we have, where did it go? We've got the mini laser cuts, which kind of combines elements from both land and from sea. So those are your laser cuts. Then we've got the 3 rub-ons. Am I on the screen there? Let's get this out of the way. So we've got the botanicals, which has your flowers, your foliage, little butterflies. We've got the blendables. So the blendables kind of blend into the background of your page. Nice little subtle elements. And then we've got the essentials, which has your sentiments, some of your little collage bits, and these little, I call them map or globe elements. I'm not exactly sure. Geo elements.
I thought they were all essential.
Well, you know what? When it comes to this line and when it comes to 49 and Market, essential is kind of a must-have word in all of these things. All right, what else have we got? We've got our acetate assortment, which has some life rings. It's got some sailboats. It's got some sentiments and some windows and the film strips. A really nice sampler of a bunch of different items. We have our ephemera bits, so tags and spots and labels and pockets, stuff, and more stuff. 131. 131 shapes. Are you ever going to use 131 shapes? Well, that is the challenge. Make it so. We have the summer porch chipboard words. Probably one of the most popular items in any 49 and Market line is the words. So we've got friends, delight, favorite, hero, sailor, love, vibe, summer, beachy, snapshots, ahoy. We have the chipboard set. These are more of the icons and tags. And last, but certainly not least, is the wishing bubbles and baubles. These are the epoxy stickers, almost like an enamel sticker, a little bit hard, but it's got that super shine to it. And I mean, I can already see putting those little seagulls kind of all over my page and just making sure that that dimension comes into play. So there you have it, folks. That is what's new for Wednesday, June the 19th. Gonna bring my little friends back out to say goodbye. They're gonna be heading back to the North Pole soon, though my friend Julia really would like me to really like them to hop in the suitcase and come to Vegas. And oh my, the look I just got. So Julia, if you're watching, I don't know if you're watching or not, we may have to sneak these guys in. Anyways, that's enough fun and frivolity for this evening. Lots of great stuff to choose from, and wish you a wonderful rest of the week. Come and see us in store. Come and see us online. Don't forget that 40% off Christmas and lots of bargains to be had. Have a good night, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.